it's like a match. It burns hot, it burns quick, and it burns out, unless there's something here to help that fire grow. Hi, Leo. We're going to see what's going on in the current energy. We'll get a read on the incoming, as well as some advice and timing cards. What is the current energy for the Leo collective, please? What is the current energy for Leo? What's going on for Leo right now? Okay, first out we have the Star. I like what I see. Oh, God. The Star with the Ten of Swords. Oh, of course. All right, the Star, hope, healing, renewal, optimism. After some brutally painful ending. This is healing the wounds. Ten of Swords, backstabbing, betrayal. Important to remember, the wound is where the light gets in. And this painful ending is allowing for renewal and guidance towards your North Star. Knight of Wands under the deck. Taking inspired action, following your passion, your creativity, purpose, and drive. Alternately, this can be a flighty energy that is irresponsible and left the scene of the crime. I'll also mention the Star being Aquarius energy. This is your 7th house of partnerships and relationships on one-on-one connections. Who or what is coming towards Leo? Who or what is coming towards Leo? Good. Okay, I like it. It's the Empress. Beautiful. That is Venus energy, unconditional love, harmony, creative abundance, and Six of Swords, moving towards calmer shores. That is cutting your losses, it's progression in thought, and letting something go. What you could be letting go is this Five of Swords energy. That is your quintessential narcissist, manipulator, somebody who is deliberately disrespectful. And that can be seen very clear here. So I like that we're moving away from that with the Six of Swords coming in. A clearer, calmer headspace. That's also Aquarius energy. So you could be dealing with an Aquarius, or that Pluto energy could be really transforming you and bringing about energies of abundance and self-worth. Let's find out more. What is the Star energy here in Leo's current energy? What is this? Renewed optimism, hope, and healing, and the destined path, and the future planning. Very good. Three of Wands coming out. That is an energy of optimism about the future, setting your sights on something bigger and better. It's growth and expansion, and it's turning your back on devil energy, things that are low vibe, toxic, and generally bring you down. This is Sun and Aries energy, where the Sun currently is right now, and it could be helping you inspire a new vision for your own future. Something away from this Ten of Swords. It could have been a catalyst for personal evolution. Queen of Swords and the King of Cups. Wow. With the Hermit underneath the deck, that is Virgo energy of introspection, soul searching, or ghosting energy. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, King of Cups, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Queen of Swords. Somebody that takes no shit. They have their head held high and their sword held high as well. They have boundaries and they're very discerning about who they let into their heart space. The King of Cups, that is somebody who's very emotionally involved. They're very emotionally available. But it looks like there was some trouble in paradise, considering we have a Ten of Swords and now some very quiet energy with the Hermit underneath. What's underneath that? Strength. That's your major arcana. Courage, willpower, dignity, and knowing your worth with the Empress. This is about the good things in life. Love, beauty, harmony, creative abundance, and making a decision to let the past go. Two of Coins, this is juggling priorities, possibly trying to decide what to do, you or somebody else. After Eight of Cups energy, somebody has walked away from a situation or trying to decide if they should walk away. The Eight of Cups is letting go of the past, things that haven't been fulfilling. It's a turning point, and it's about finding happiness, because you'll see this person is walking right towards the Sun there. Of course, your planetary ruler, the Sun. So the Six of Swords is cutting their losses and moving towards an opportunity. Ace of Wands and the Page of Pentacles coming out. There's a spark of inspiration to plant a new seed somewhere that is stable, secure, and structured. Page of Coins is a beginner energy. Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, and it's a starting point. It's what this person is juggling here. They're trying to decide where the new starting point is, and they know they need to put a tangible plan in place in order to see it to fruition. Ace of Wands, because that's great energy. That's a spark of passionate opportunity and an ignition, but it's like a match. It burns hot, it burns quick, and it burns out, unless there's something here to help that fire grow, stabilize, and grow. The Page of Pentacles is figuring out a plan how to do that, to move ahead. What is the Star and the Three of Wands? A better, brighter future, one that we all want. Look at this, the Eight of Cups showed up again. The turning point. And it certainly can be about severing ties. Underneath, Knight of Swords, very brave, sharp communication, possibly aggressive, but definitely assertive, speaking one's truth. Speaking of, what is the Ten of Swords with the Queen of Swords and the King of Cups? Something that's gone down that was super painful. First out, we have the Magician. All right. Oh, very nice. The Magician and the Sun. There is your major arcana. Look at this with the Queen of Swords underneath repeating itself. So the Magician is Mercury energy, and that is an activator. It's somebody who believes in themselves enough to know that they have the skills to manifest the destiny that they want and move towards happiness. The Sun, something is coming to light. There's some warmth and vitality illuminating something in the scene here. Underneath the Queen of Swords, we have the Six of Wands. That's also your energy. It's victory and it's recognition, and it's getting on your horse and getting on out of here to move towards the happiness of the Sun. Choosing to do that, choosing to grow and bloom and plant the seeds somewhere else. The Empress and the Two of Coins, is this somebody trying to decide what to do? How to speak to you? Okay. So the Page of Wands, the Messenger, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, usually a lighthearted message, but with the Devil underneath, that is Capricorn energy, there's some sort of toxic attachment with this person. Hard to let them go. They could be having a hard time letting you go and really not sure what to do about it. They're trying to decide what to say to bring something to light. There's some real temptation here too. What is the Six of Swords and the Page of Coins? It's where we started with the Star and the Ace of Cups. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. The cup that this King of Cups is holding. Wanting some change, destined fated change with the Wheel of Fortune under the deck, that is Jupiter energy. Jupiter happens to be in Cancer, which is your 12th house. Could be acting as a catalyst to heal deep subconscious beliefs, maybe past life trauma, and learning to build relationships based on mutual love, shared values, self-value, and that are emotionally mature. Not kissing any more frogs. What is the advice for Leo? What is the advice for Leo? Keep the faith. And there's an important conversation coming up. Underneath that, ghosted. Okay, it could be from somebody who ghosted you or somebody you might want to ghost. Let's find out what the timing is on this important conversation. That'd be that Page of Wands energy, trying to decide how to speak. Well, it's going to be in the future. Okay, great. It's going to be different for everybody is what that means. By the end of the week, though, it could be coming in pretty hot. Quicker than you think. What is the advice for Leo? It's an adventure. Be open to new experiences. The Magician knows how to take those new experiences for sure. And so does the Ace of Cups. That is a new experience in love. Underneath that, we have companion, a discerning friend. Maybe you want to confide in your friends about this situation. And what do the angels have to say to Leo? What do the angels have to say? It's about self-love. Beautiful. That is the Empress, angel number 676. Prioritize your well-being and cultivate a deep sense of love and compassion for yourself. Underneath that, we have authenticity, angel number 787. Be yourself, pursue your passions, and show your authentic self. Don't pay attention to what others are thinking of you. So that's your reading, Leo. I do hope it helped. If it did, please don't hesitate to hit like and subscribe. Leave me a comment below. I'd love to hear from you, and have a great day.